Very good morning, my friends. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So regarding the premium Forex signals group on Telegram, actually last week was not also our best week, which is unusual for Extreme Trader because thankfully usually we are finishing every single week with no less than 500 pips of profits. However, I'm here to show you that this is Forex, this is how it works, and we are here to send the message that this is how Forex work actually, my friends. Not every day will be good. There are some days will be not good, and some, of course, many days will be better. And by the way, I happen to know recently that there are some other signals providers who are sending the signal with a take profit level of 20 pips. Meanwhile, their stop loss will be 200 pips. And I was shouting when I knew that. I mean, that is insane. That's unbelievable. They will send a signal and it will be in drawdown for many time for a long time before eventually be in profit. So the signal might actually goes in 199 pips of loss just before hitting the stop loss, and then reverses all the way to reach the take profit number one, and then they will claim that okay, this is 20 pips of profit. So that's why you see that many of their signals results are actually in green, but you have to see the stop loss. I mean, that's insane. However, we at Extreme Trader, we are doing the best to avoid the losses, and therefore, as you can see, some of the signals we had to close in loss, but also many other signals have reached the take profit number 1 and 2. So as I said before, we are being very honest and transparent with everyone, and right here I'm scrolling the results from our premium group. I'm showing to you everything. I'm not hiding anything, guys. It's very easy for me to manipulate these results right here to show them all as green, but as I told you, we are being just very honest with everyone and sharing with you all the results from our premium Forex signals group. Forex market can never be success every single day. There will be some bad days. Actually, look at that. Euro AUD 100 pips of profit, Euro AUD again 50 pips of profit. So some signals have reached the take profit number 3 and 2. So as I said before, guys, not every day will be great. Some days will be actually sadly will be with losses. For example, Monday was really good. I think we had to close only 2 signals with loss. Meanwhile, other signals have ended in a good profit. So as you know, guys, usually every single week we're finishing with more than 500 pips of profit, and hopefully next week we will be we will make the comeback, and hopefully we will be all up to your expectations as always. So in the end, if you wish to join Extreme Trader Forex Signals Group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and of course, as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. Now, as you can see right here, the Euro USD has created right here what seems like a resistance trend line, and the pair on the daily chart, remember guys, I'm on the daily chart, this is D by the way, has actually made an attempt to break out from that resistance trend line, but on Friday actually the market has went down, and the breakout has actually failed, and therefore the market seems like now it's reversing from that resistance trend line. Means that we are actually looking for shorting the Euro USD for this week. Now let's go to the smaller time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that right here the market has created what is actually very obvious as a bearish breakout, and right now the market actually is facing that support level on 1.20120. Now most likely what will gonna happen that the Euro USD actually has to reverse right on that previous support level to make a pullback and retesting that broken support level, and right here actually we can start again shorting the Euro USD. Not to mention, of course, that the very same resistance trend line right here, if I drag it a little bit more, just like that, we can see that the pair most likely, no, not like this, sorry, just like that, yes, perfectly like that, and most likely we can see that the pair on the forward time frame actually has to make a pullback and actually gonna hit again that resistance trend line, and also is gonna hit the previous support level, retesting it. And if you see any sign from the Euro USD that the market actually is reversing at that previous support level, then we can start immediately shorting the pair. Please don't short immediately, just confirm first that this entry is valid. Wait to see any pin bar right here appears, or any kind of price action such as a doji or a hammer, reversed hammer, whatever it takes to confirm that the market actually indeed is reversing from that level and the retest has failed. Because in the end it's just a retest of the level, and some of the time actually it succeeds, sorry, and the market actually will continue the rise. So therefore we have to be always careful about our entries. So that being said, Euro USD will be good for the sell at the level 1.20559. And of course, the stop loss, or not the stop loss, I mean the safe zone, will be ranging just right here till hit the previous resistance level. Anyway, if the market actually gonna ever rise above that level, most likely it means that the pair actually has managed to break out again from that resistance trend line. So our safe zone will be ranging for about 55 or 54 pips, which is fair enough. There goes the edge of the safe zone. And right now for the take profit level, let me go back to the daily chart. So if the market actually gonna ever continue the fall after this strong bearish momentum, most likely the pair is gonna continue the fall all the way to hit that previous support level right here. Exactly right here. I don't see the EURUSD gonna stop the fall before it hits actually this previous support level, and after that we can see what will gonna happen. If the market is gonna reverse, then we can start looking for another buy order. If the market gonna break out from that level, then we will look for any opportunity for a retest, and then again we will short the EURUSD. It's all depending on how the market is gonna react to that support level on 1.19562. Therefore the take profit level will be, again as I said, 1.19562, which means actually we are looking for a profit of almost, yeah, exactly actually 100 pips of profit. So there goes your signal for the EURUSD. Hopefully it's gonna work very well and bring us lots of profits. Now let's take a look at the pound USD. Now the pound USD actually is very similar setup for the EURUSD. As we can see, the pair actually has made an attempt to break out from that long-term resistance on that resistance zone on 1.39725, and most likely right now, let's back to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we can see this resistance zone has been respected and the market actually has failed to break out from that resistance. I'm just fixing my microphone. Hopefully my voice is very clear right now. So what we can look for right now is actually an opportunity for shorting the pound USD. Now we need to start shorting the pound USD. As we can see, the pair also has reversed right here on that resistance trend line. So most likely if we look at the chart, we can see that the pair actually moving in a strong on a support trend line, which means most likely that the pair actually is or eventually gonna revisit that support trend line. That means this is gonna be our target, and we are going to short the pound USD right from that level, which means also that we are looking for a profit of about 100 pips. So therefore, if we go back to the daily, to the 4-hour time frame, we need to look now at the previous support and resistance levels. Now carefully look at the pound USD. If we look carefully, we can see that right here, the very same level of that previous support level was also a strong resistance on 1.38530. And if we look also, we can see that the very same level was previously a strong support and also a resistance, and right here as well. Therefore, this is exactly where we are going to start shorting the pound USD, because as we can see also, the pair right now, it reverses on that previous resistance, which was also previously a support. So most likely the pound USD on Monday morning is gonna make it a pullback to retest that broken support level. This is exactly our level where we can start shorting the pair, and the target, as I said before, will be the support trend line, which is gonna be of course matching with this support level right here. So that being said, we have to wait for the pound USD to rise for another 43 pips. So therefore, pound USD is good for the short at 1.38530, and the safe zone, let me just use this one right here. The safe zone has to be ranging just a little bit above that previous resistance right here, exactly. So therefore the top, no, yeah, that's a lot. Let me just move, yeah, that's better. So of course right here, the resistance right here is going to be our safe zone, exactly. So it would be ranging for about, yes, exactly 56 or 57 pips only, which is also fair enough for such trade. As we can see also, the edge of the safe zone is matching with the peak of the resistance. So there might be a chance that the market actually might reach the edge of the safe zone before it reverses. So please don't consider this as a stop loss. I'm telling you guys, please, I don't want to see any comments says that the pound USD has hit the stop loss. This is not a stop loss. This is inside the safe zone. As long as the pair ranging inside the safe zone, you can keep the trade running. If the pair actually exceeds the safe zone, then you can decide to close it with a loss depending on the price action. If it's a breakout, if it's a massive breakout from that level, means you have to close the trade with the loss. Anyway, this is going to be our sell level, and the take profit level will be, as I said before, that support level right here, because it will actually matches with the previous support level right here. So we are looking for about 98 pips profit from this deal. So therefore, take profit level from the pound USD is 1.37520. There goes your signal for the pound USD, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the AUDUSD. Now, the first look at the AUDUSD on the daily chart, we can tell that the pair most likely is very good now for the short. As we can see, the pair actually has made many attempts to break out from that long-term resistance on 0.77978, and as we can see, the pair has failed always to break out from that level. Now, if we look at the candles, this price action here right now, this candle right here, as I'm telling you always, my friend, this is my favorite price action for a bearish reversal. Once you see it on a resistance level, you can tell that the market actually gonna continue the fall. Now, this is again on the daily chart. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and after identifying the direction on the daily chart, now we need to find our entries on the 4-hour time frame. Now, to find our best entries, we have to identify the strongest resistance levels. Now, if we look carefully, the AUDUSD right now is creating this resistance trend line, just like that. And if I'm not mistaken, right now the AUDUSD also facing a strong support level right here on 0.77115, which most likely means that the AUDUSD actually now is reversing. The AUDUSD. AUDUSD still did not break out from that support level. It's still ranging on it. So most likely what we can expect from the AUDUSD, it actually might rise a little bit more to hit that previous resistance level exactly right here before it's going to be valid for the short at 0.77630. And right from that level, we can start shorting the AUDUSD. So that being said, the level right here, exactly right here. Look at that. I'm just trying to match my line, guys, with the resistance line. As you can see right here, exactly, this is the resistance, and we can expect from the AUDUSD to hit the exact same level of the resistance after seeing this strong bearish breakout candle. If we look carefully right here, we did not have such a strong bearish candle in the whole channel. Most likely we can depend on this bearish breakout candle to find the strongest levels to start shorting the pair. That being said, AUDUSD good for the sell right on 0.77472. And the safe zone, of course, will be ranging just a little bit above that resistance level right here, because if the pair ever gonna exceed to reach that level, most likely it means that the AUDUSD has actually made a breakout from that resistance trend line, which I have drawn right here. So reaching that resistance level means that the pair actually has managed to break out from that resistance trend line, and most likely if that happens, and hopefully it won't, it means that the pair is actually going to continue the rise. Again, most likely this won't happen, so the safe zone will be ranging for about 53 pips only. Let me draw for you the edge of the safe zone, just like that. Exactly. And of course for the take profit level, it will be the previous resistance right here, exactly right here, the edge, the peak of the previous resistance on 0.76787, and that means that we are looking for about 68 pips profit from this trade. Of course, I know it's not up to the expectations, but this is what the setup is providing us. I cannot just give you whatever take profit we want. It is up to the setup, sorry. There goes your signal for the AUDUSD, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Now let's take a look at the USDCAD. USDCAD seems to be easy to be analysis today, but sadly it's going to take a while for the setup to be valid for the short. Right now we can see that the USDCAD is moving in a very strong bearish momentum, and so far the pair hasn't shown any signs for a bullish continuation. Most likely the USDCAD is gonna still remaining for the short, but however now it's a matter about where we can enter the sell level. If we look carefully, we can see that right here the pair has made, actually, remember guys, right now I'm on the weekly chart. This is weekly, my friends, so actually it's going to take a while for this setup to be valid. However, the pair actually has reached the best level actually to start the bullish reversal, but actually it's gonna actually just retest that broken support level and then eventually gonna continue the fall. And if the pair gonna continue the fall, in my opinion, it's gonna continue the fall all the way to hit that support level on 1.21150. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm expecting this week that the USDCAD candle, the weekly candle, it will look something, it will look like this. It will look like eventually it will look like a long tail with small body in the center. This is what I think the USDCAD candle for this week is gonna end it like, and therefore we need to move now to the 4-hour time frame. Let's move to the daily time frame, and we can see that clear right here we had a previously strong support level. That key support level has to be retested again. Look at this candle which has closed on Friday night. This candle right here, the last candle, usually indicates for a bullish reversal, but in my opinion this is just indicates for a retest, or actually a pullback to retest the broken support level on 1.23624, and right from that level we can start shorting the pair. The problem is it's actually 70 or 80 pips far away. I cannot send any signal for buying the USDCAD till it reaches that level. It has to be about the short, but however this is what the setup is providing us. I mean, I know I just said I cannot send the signal to buy the USDCAD from that level, but however I think this is the only valid setup right now. I think on midweek analysis video we can start shorting the USDCAD. I think by Wednesday the pair might actually reaches that level where actually we can start shorting the pair. Okay, let's do that. This is interesting. Let's start right now buying the USDCAD, and if I'm not mistaken, we can start buying the USDCAD right from that lowest level of the support, just after about 16 or 17 pips only. Yeah, barely 18 or 17 pips only from reaching the lowest level of the support. So therefore USDCAD is good. Sorry, my bad. USDCAD is good for the buy at 1.22695, and the take profit level will be, as I said before, that previous support level on 1.23624. USDCAD signal for this week actually is gonna look weird, because the stop loss, or sorry, the edge of the safe zone will be just a little bit below the entry, so it might actually be ranging only for 30 pips. Let me just look at the weekly chart again. Yes, look at that. The edge of the safe zone has to be ranging just a little bit below the lowest level of the previous support level, which has been created on the weekly chart. So therefore let me go back to the 4-hour time frame. I think, okay, it just should be just like that. Perfect, fine. So therefore the edge of the safe zone will be just ranging for 30 pips only. Meanwhile the target will be the the lowest level of the previous support level, which is 90 pips far away. 90 pips, how come? 90 pips, oh yeah, because we had a lower entry, sorry. Yes, perfectly fine, just like that. So it's gonna be 91 pips, and from that level I think we can start shorting the USDCAD. There goes your signal for the USDCAD, and hopefully also it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. USDJPY. Now the USDJPY is moving in a very strong bullish momentum, and right now the pair has actually made a breakout right from that previous support, from that resistance trend line. Now if I'm not mistaken, USDJPY is facing that strong resistance on 109.337. Most likely the USDJPY is gonna actually fall right now, retesting the broken resistance level, and of course not to mention that very strong key support level on 109.055 actually is gonna keep its position as a previous, as a new support. I think this is gonna be one of the perfect setups for the USDJPY. This is actually, my friends, the kind of setup that I'm always waiting for. If I really want to find a setup that I trust a lot, this is the perfect setup for me. This is what I'm looking for always, to find a strong support level followed by a strong bullish candle, then waiting for the pullback and retesting the same level of the support, so that support level has to keep its position again as a support. So therefore we can start buying the USDJPY at 109.055. So we have to wait for the pair to fall for another 26 pips before it's gonna be valid for the buy again. Now, if in case we started buying the pair, the edge of the safe zone will be ranging just a little bit below that previous support level, because actually we are having right here a support zone, and the pair might actually range inside it, but however I really doubt that this is going to happen. Also, it's going to be for about 60 pips, which is really a lot, but however as I said before, this is what the setup is providing for us. So therefore this is the edge of the safe zone. Now for the take profit level. The take profit level, if in case the pair actually has continued rising right here, we are looking for, actually we are aiming the peak of the resistance right here on 110.471, which is going to be almost 142 pips, hopefully going to be very good profit. So therefore take profit level 110.471. There goes your signal for the USDJPY, and hopefully also it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. USDCHF. The USDCHF actually is respecting that previous resistance level right here on 0.9947. Most likely the pair actually, sorry, I meant 90955. So most likely the pair actually is respecting that previous resistance and creating a new support. Now what we have right here is considered as a support number 1, and right now the pair actually retesting that broken support level. And right now we can see that the USDCHF is actually reversing and making the pullback. Most likely it will create right here a support number 2, and from that level we can start again buying the USDCHF. So therefore buy on 0.90995, and of course if in case we started buying the pair, the edge of the safe zone has to be just ranging below that previous support level. So we are talking about 40, let me just make it a little bit more, just 45 pips should be fair. Yes, perfect. 45 pips should be fair enough for this setup, because if the pair actually gonna ever fall below that level, most likely it means that it's gonna continue the fall to hit that previous support level. But if that happens, it means that it's actually gonna continue the fall, not the rise. So therefore this is the edge of the safe zone, and of course the target will be the peak of the resistance right here on 0.91909, which actually means we are looking for about 90 pips profit from this deal. So therefore take profit level 0.91909. There goes your signal for the USDCHF, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Now let's move to the gold, because we need to talk a lot about the gold. Now let me just explain to you something. This is the daily chart on the gold, and right now we can see that the pair has actually reversed on the peak of the resistance of 1789, in other words 1790. So most likely the gold actually has made so many attempts to break out from that resistance level. However, the attempt is not over yet, but so far the gold actually seems like it's going to continue the fall until it hits the previous support level right here, the lowest level of the support exactly right here on 1748.21. Why? Because we see that this level right here was previously a very strong resistance level, and immediately this level has become a very strong support level. Actually, if we think carefully about it, this level of the support was very strong, that the pair actually has moved all the way. I mean, the pair actually has moved for almost 323 pips, 3,230 pips after hitting that level. And immediately we can see that the breakout happened, But however, that level could not hold as a resistance for more than 2 attempts. Then immediately the pair has made another bullish, or actually very strong bullish breakout from that level. Remember, again, I'm on the daily chart. So most likely, after failing to break out from that long-term resistance on 1790, the gold seems like it's gonna fall for another 200 pips, retesting that broken support level. Most likely that support will actually respect its level again, and the pair actually gonna reverse again as after hitting that support level. This is gonna be the best level to start buying the gold. It's gonna take a while. We have to wait for the gold to reach that level before it's gonna be valid for the buy. So therefore, gold is good for the buy at 1748.21. Let me move to the 4-hour time frame. This is exactly the level on that previous resistance level where we can start buying the gold. And if in case we started buying the gold, of course the safe zone will be ranging just a little bit, or only till that previous support zone here, right here, till it hit the previous support on 1732. Because if the gold is ever gonna exceed that level, actually it might fall all the way to hit that support level at maximum. If it's ever gonna fail and fall just below that support level, then most likely the gold is actually gonna continue the fall all the way to hit that previous support level on 1680. But personally, I really doubt that this is gonna happen. Anyway, the edge of the safe zone will be ranging for about 160 pips. Of course, guys, we are talking about gold right here, so this kind of pips amount is very normal. And however, if that happens, the target will be the peak of the resistance right here on 1790 again, and that means we are looking for about 410 pips profit from this trade. So therefore, the take profit level will be 1789.50. There goes your signal for the gold for this week, and I really think it's gonna be a very good week for everyone, and I think the market should be easily to be read this week. I think it's gonna be a very good week, and hopefully we will make good profit out of it. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.